I'm Junior Alvarado, class 2024. I play receiver, tight end, strong safety this year. I'm playing defense. Um, yeah, I love the sport. My passion. Want to keep playing the next level. Go to college, get a scholarship and offer, play in the NFL, and follow my dreams.
GetSportsFocus is brought to you by Summit Partners, leaders in growth equity investing, Ike's Love and Sandwiches, championship level sandwiches every single time, weightsandbars.com, build your home gym and shop locally from the Bay Area's best fitness equipment experts, and by South Bay Construction, a reputation built on trust.
Man, yeah, gotta fix the hair. Hair looks good, man.
Yeah.
I love the background.
Appreciate it.
I can tell you're a sports fan and you're an athlete and all that stuff. So what's going on, man? I heard you guys won a tournament.
We did. Beat we had to get our get back from last year. I mean, I wasn't there, but beat Sequoia in semis. They took us out last year. Played Gun, the championship, beat them. We wanted it more.
Nice. Well, I mean, I honestly think that if we would have had the Oak Grove guys together during the off season for sevens, I think we would have been in a lot of championship rounds.
Yeah.
The talent's there, man. The talent's there. It's just a matter of execution and getting it done. So congratulations on that. I haven't seen you in a while. So since we ended 7-on-7, like, what have you been up to?
Just lifting, off-season training with Ryan and some of the receivers in school, basically, yeah.
Nice. So we're gonna go take a step back. We just started talking without even doing an introduction here. But I want you to just talk about yourself, introduce yourself to the many viewers out there who are going to be watching this. I know people from the Oak Grove community are going to be dialed into this, and they're going to want to hear what's going on at Oak Grove. So I'll let you introduce yourself and talk about you and your team.
So I'm Junior Alvarado, class 2024. I play receiver, tight end, strong safety this year. I'm playing defense. Yeah, I love the sport. My passion. Want to keep playing the next level. Go to college, get a scholarship and offer, play in the NFL, and follow my dreams.
Sounds like a plan to me, man. I love it. I see the vision. I see the vision. And usually when you ask people to talk about themselves, they go, "Oh, I don't know." But you seem to have it at the tip of your tongue. Tell me about yourself and your sports history. Like, when did you start playing sports? First of all, people, Junior is one of the kids that joined our sevens when he was you were a sophomore, right?
I was a sophomore, yeah.
Yeah, he was a sophomore, and he was impressive right off the bat. I remember pulling you aside and be like, "Hey, we're gonna take you. We like you, but you might not play quarterback, but we definitely want you on the team." I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
But I remember Coach Cordero. He had some really good things to say about you. You're like a package. We could put you anywhere.
Yeah.
If we were to play tackle football, you can even be on the line because you're so quick. Maybe D-line or guard, but you're so mobile. I mean, you could throw the ball. You were a quarterback for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're a receiver. You could probably play a linebacker as well. So the potential is there. But yeah, I just want to get an idea. I was like, how many years have you been playing football, and what you love about the sport?
So I first started playing sports when I was like 4. My dad played soccer. I wanted to follow his little footsteps to see how it went. But I mean, I didn't fall in love with the sport. Like, I think I played like 2 years, and then like my friend, like, he invited me to play football, and I just started loving the sport. I was like 8 years old, and ever since then, I just continued playing football.
Nice. Now, Oak Grove is historically, Oak Grove's got a lot of championships
Yeah.
in the case somewhere in the school. I don't know if it's on display yet, but I know Cordero has been there for the last couple of years. But you've been with him for how many years now?
Since my freshman year.
Yeah.
In Alvarado, yeah.
So your class is his baby. because he joined the program when you guys were freshmen.
Yeah, he did.
Which
COVID.
was also COVID year, right?
Yeah, it was COVID. Yeah.
Man, what that was tough. Let's start with that. What can you tell us about that season when everything was shut down and all of a sudden like, hey, we're gonna have a season, a 5 week season.
I mean, it was like at least 5 games play get a little experience of high school football my freshman year. We were supposed to have 5 games, but we only played 2 games. We played Piedmont and Leland. The other 3 teams just didn't like. I think they got COVID or something happened, but we didn't get to play them. So we only played two
So you
games.
had less than 5 games.
Our varsity had I think 3 or 4.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Now, sophomore season, you were still in JV, I think.
I got
Yeah.
pulled up.
So how did that go?
Um well, my coach, our head coach, Coach Reese, back then, they were looking for a quarterback, didn't have one. He wanted me to try out. I did pretty good. Coach Jim, our old coach, he's at Foothill now. He trained me throughout the summer. Got to know the whole quarterback situation, the reads and everything. Played a couple weeks. Then, I mean, I wasn't like ready for that position, to be honest. Like, there was a lot of things going on. We had Caleb. Caleb played quarterback for a while too. Yeah, just it was like a lot of ups and downs to that season.
It sounded like very experimental.
hmm
But you guys survived. How did that JV team do, by the way?
That year, my sophomore year, our JV team they did good. They lost one league game against Live Oak. Ever since then, rock and rolling. They won every game. They won league for the JV. They blew out every team by like 30 plus, 40 plus
Nice.
that season. Yeah.
So last year wasn't all that, but it still kind of ended on a good note, right? But
Eh,
well, I don't know. You tell me.
uh,
What were the okay, I mean we'll keep it on the positive. What were the really good things that happened last season with you guys? Because it was the first year of Coach Cordero, right? As a
yeah,
head coach.
I was the head coach for varsity. Yeah. I mean, it was on the good side. A lot of good things happened, but yeah, we were close from playoffs. Close. 1 game away. 1 game away, man. Still hurts me to this day.
Hey, but you got one more shot.
You got one more shot,
Got your
man.
senior year coming up. This is kind of like the reunion of the sophomore season. Now this is looking like a solid team. I don't know, but I think the last time Oak Grove won that 7-on-7 championship, they won CCS, or at least they went to CCS back in a few years ago. So I don't know, man. That sounds like it's a good sign. Tell me more about this team that's gonna be on the field this coming fall.
Man, we have the talent there. The talent's there. We were physical. The way we showed out on Saturday, less people. Half our team wasn't there. Showed out, balled out. It was all heart and effort, to be honest. Heart and effort. We wanted it more. Our team this year, we're looking good on skill size. Our skills are packed. Our linemen are pretty good, but I feel like we can make it work.
Make it work, man.
Make
Make it
it
work.
all heart right there.
I love that heart and effort. That should be on this back of the shirt.
Hey.
So Junior was part of our 7-on-7 team, and while we're doing this, we're gonna roll some of your highlights. As you can see, he was all over the place. He was a quarterback, a receiver, a DB, a coach, a timekeeper. You know, he did everything. um, but what did you take from playing sevens in the off season, and how did it help you um in your junior year, and now what do as far as senior year, like how do you think that will play a role?
my my releases and my route running for sure. It improved a lot from probably like my junior year. Like it improved a lot more.
And you also got to play with a few of the Oak Grove guys, which I
Yeah.
think was a really good idea. And coached by your coach.
Hmm.
So you you spent a lot of time with some of your own teammates, right?
Yeah.
So off season, it's not just about sevens. You guys were also in the weight room,
Hmm.
getting some random posts of you guys, maxing out and doing all that stuff. How are you doing in that area? And how is the team doing?
We're doing good. Everybody is getting stronger. Like we can see the results from like when we started. Like a lot of people improved, and it's just looking very good in there. We got a lot of new equipment too in the weight room. So
Nice. So what was it like? What is it like playing with Coach Cordero and
man,
the new staff? Is it still the same staff, or he added some guys
we
there?
added about three new coaches. Yeah, about three. Yeah.
Nice. So how's it going so far? After spring ball.
Man, after spring ball, a lot of people were focused. Like we were all focused a lot with our grade situation, like finals and stuff. There was a lot. There was still people coming out, and like we got to know like everything about like the plays that we're gonna like run, the new formations and everything. We were in the room a lot studying stuff. Yeah, I love playing for Coach Cadero. Like he's a great coach, and then the new staff that we added, three new coaches: Coach Tim, Kino's brother, receivers coach, Coach Tay, defensive coach, Coach damn, who else did we add? Damn. Oh, Coach Omar, our QB coach, helping Ryan a lot. Yeah.
You better not forget anybody.
That's the three coaches that we added so far that I know.
Nice. Nice. Well, I mean, yes, I'm excited for you guys. I know the talent's going to be there,
Hmm.
and like I said, it's just a matter of execution and getting the W's and moving on to the playoffs and making some noise and upsetting some teams, right?
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Now let's talk about you. What's the goal here? Why are you playing? I know you mentioned some of the next level stuff, but how are you doing on that? And what are the things that you want to accomplish in the next couple of years?
Well, my goals this year to play. My senior year is to go to CCS. Like I want to win a CCS ring, CCS title, go further, probably state, win our league. I got second team all league last year. Continue playing the next level. If I don't get an offer, my if I don't get like a D1, D2 offers my senior year, I'll go the JUCO route. I got some JUCO colleges in mind already, and yeah.
Sounds like a plan, man. I know
Hmm.
there's going to be a couple of events happening at Oak Grove. One of which is an alum hosting a camp. Is that something that you guys are going to be a part of, or
Yeah, we there was one last year at the Earthquake Stadium. Yeah, and this year's gonna be at Elk Grove.
the home stadium?
Hmm.
So what else? I mean, what else can we talk about? How are you with grades, and what are the things that you're learning about this whole process of being a student athlete, and how grades are important?
Man, great. Being a student athlete's hard. A lot of time in the classroom, in the field. You get probably busy the whole day, not done till like damn midnight, past midnight, like in the morning doing homework, studying everything. It's a lot, man. But it worked. It is good to have good grades too, because it also like that's what colleges look like. They look at your grades to see if you're like a good student. It's not just like you can be good in the field and have bad grades and not go D1. Like grades count a lot.
Definitely.
Mm.
Now, right after the season, um, we had practices at you
Hmm.
guys' field with the senior all-star game. Did you see any of that stuff?
I think I seen one, like the very first one, but ever since then I didn't.
Okay, because you're involved in other things too, right?
Yeah.
Did you go to any camps yet this year, by the way?
No, I didn't. We got in. So the Fresno coach came to our school like I think like 2 months of the school year left, and then the same day that the camp they were hosting the camp at Fresno State, it was the SJSU camp. And then I was talking to my parents about which one to go to, blah blah. They're like, I think you should go to the SJSU camp. Day I went to sign up, they're gone. Man, it is what it is.
Oh, there was no spot left?
There was no spots left.
You have called me, I probably would have gotten you in. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have that pull. No, but I mean, camps are good.
Mhm,
But I always say, like, if you're good, they're gonna find you and you
mhm.
get the opportunity. And speaking of the opportunity, the reason why I invited you to this is because I personally want to invite you to be one of our first group of GSF All-Star, senior All-Star player in December. That will most likely be at your home school again. But you're one of the guys that I want to invite for the GSF 5-star team. You don't have to answer right now, but if you had an opportunity to play one more game, let's say if you guys go to state, that would be number 15. It'll be your 16th game, or it'll be your 11th game, depending on how the season goes. But it's an opportunity, and
Yeah, I'll take.
I've always liked you, man. You're one of the guys, and I like your flashiness too. Junior's always well dressed. Look at him; he's got the chains and everything. But I think it would be fun to have you there and represent Oak Grove. And
Yeah.
there's a couple of other guys that we're looking at, and you're one of the first to get the invite.
Thank you, thank you. I'll take it for sure.
It's gonna be fun. Well, with the senior year coming up, I'm sure you've learned a lot of lessons in the last 3 years. If you were to talk to your 8th grade self, what would be your main advice to yourself?
Never give up. Never give up. I think my 8th grade year, there was like a couple of times I wanted to like stop playing, but I kept it pushing. I kept it pushing. I mean, I always think like God has a future for me and stuff. Just God's plan, you know.
And who do you want to thank, man? I'm sure there's some people in mind that you want to give thanks to and give a shout out to.
Man, first of all, my family, my mom, my dad, my brothers, and everything. They took me to my pee wee games growing up. My coaches, my all my coaches that coached me throughout the years and Pee Wee and all that, all my high school coaches, I want to thank them. Made me a better player, even though through tough losses, for me, like I learned a lot of things. They pushed me when some coaches gave up on me. Some coaches still believed in me and stuff and kept it going with me.
Nice, nice. Well, the most important part is you never give up on yourself, and I
Yeah,
think you have what it takes. Getting to know you was really cool along with the other guys. But yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty much all I have. I'm glad you made time for this. Kind of a late notice, but
it's all good. It's all
I was
good.
like, man, I saw that post. I was like, they won. Unfortunately, I was at the other tournament because I thought you guys were gonna go to that tournament.
At the Palato one,
Yeah,
um,
I thought you guys were gonna be there.
had to get a
So,
rematch.
yeah. It's gonna be a fun season, and I'm excited for you guys, and I'm sure I'll talk to Coach Cordero one of these days, and maybe one of your other teammates. But
Hmm.
enjoy your summer, man. We'll package this up, and yeah, we'll get your name out there. Hopefully, there's a coach out there who's looking for a dedicated, hardworking, flashy, outstanding player on and off the field, named Junior Alvarado from Oak Grove High School. Just keep playing, man. Keep lifting. Get those grades up, and before you know it, that opportunity is gonna be knocking, and you got to be ready.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm looking forward to working with you, and I'm sure you're gonna hit me up for some highlights. So we're gonna package it all up in here.
Yeah.
All right, man. Take care. I'll talk to you
All
soon.
right, bye.